Welcome, everyone.
Hello, welcome to our video about technology tools for the classroom. My name is Allie Popst, and I have with me Alexa Kinlock and Caitlin Wood. The first tool that we're going to talk about is the CAST UDL Book Builder, which is a website that allows educators to access, share, and create a variety of books. The books you have access to can be played aloud for students in multiple languages, such as English, Spanish, French, or Portuguese. As the books are read aloud, the site provides cognitive guides that scaffold children's learning by asking them questions and giving them hints about the book. Information is provided about language and grade level, so selection of books is easy. Educators can create a free account and can then share books they find useful with other educators. Another tool this website offers is creating your own books in a variety of subjects, such as science or math, to use and share. One way this tool can be used in a classroom would be for a teacher to use the book builder to create their own books with social stories, such as remembering your bus number or being quiet when the teacher talks. These books can be used to creatively address problems within the classroom. This website offers tools that will play a book out loud for students. It will also give the proper pronunciation of words in multiple languages. In placement, I have seen students using a similar tool that will play writing aloud for them, which can be helpful for auditory learners. However, I've only seen it used for small quizzes occasionally. When implementing this tool in the classroom, it will require the use of computers if teachers want to share the books they find with all of their students. While the Read Aloud tool can be very helpful, especially to English language learners who need to translate, the room could get quite noisy and the teacher would need to invest in headphones.
This seems like a great way to help students who are English language learners, since there are so many options of different languages for students to use.
Thank you, Alexa. The next tool that we will be discussing is the UDL Exchange. The purpose of this website is to browse and build resources, lessons, and collections. Educators can look at plans and tools that are already added, or they can create their own to share. They offer a variety of content areas and grade levels and show which Common Core standards each one meets. The resources available include websites, documents, pictures, and more in both visual and audio media. Lesson plans are presented in a wide range so as to address all types of learners. The collections are organized around central themes, and all of the resources on this site support UDL practices. This tool could be utilized in the classroom by teachers who are having trouble creating new lesson plans. They can simply go into this website, select their grade level, and the subject they are looking to teach. There will be a plethora of lessons and ideas on a variety of topics. For example, there is a solar system lesson that meets English Common Core requirements. The lesson includes objectives, assessment, materials, and even a sort of script on how to teach the lesson. This specific tool I have never seen used in a classroom, but essentially it is a database for teachers to create and share lesson plans, and I have seen many teachers get ideas on how and what they're going to teach, as the internet has become a popular resource these days. One obstacle that may not seem like a problem is that this tool provides everything a teacher would need for a lesson plan, even the sort of script for how to teach the lesson. Since it has everything already prepared, it would be easy for teachers to use the lesson word for word, and they might not feel the need to put their own spin on it, which drains their creativity from the lesson and can lead to laziness in teaching.
I like that tool, Allie. I think the UDL Exchange, I like how it practices, universal design for learning, because I like how it allows teachers to incorporate flexible strategies in their instruction.
I agree. The last tool that I will be discussing is called Zaption, which is a website that makes creating engaging video lessons quick and easy. This site aims to turn passive learning into active viewership by providing questions and feedback during the video. Teachers can use relative videos from YouTube, or they can create their own. The videos can be saved privately or shared with their class or more people. The site tracks responses to your videos, so you can instantly see data about how your students responded to the questions. Video lessons on the site can easily be copied and customized for your own use. This tool can be used in the classroom by teachers looking to immerse their students more in technology. For example, a teacher could take a science video about the planets already provided on the website, or a video about political current events. The teacher can then take the pieces of the video most relevant to the topic and compile those bits together. The teacher can then add in their own images, quiz questions, or discussion questions. After all students watch and respond to the video, the teacher can view their results as a group and individually. Another way the tool could be used would be to use in an online class. This may not be as common for elementary children, but if they have the technology available at home, they could be assigned the videos and quizzes as homework. In placement, many classrooms have computers or laptops available to them. However, they only use a few sites that often test their reading or math skills, and the site could be used for teachers to make videos and quizzes that students could take right on their laptops, which would easily compile the data and capture their interest so the teacher can evaluate them efficiently. One obstacle that teachers might face with this tool relies heavily on the abilities of auditory and visual learners. Some students may not respond well to this kind of tool, especially if there is assessment involved. The biggest disadvantage for this tool would be students who may be visually or auditorily impaired, and the teacher would have to find a different way to assess these students.
This looks like a great resource, Allie. I hope to use this one day in my classroom because it's engaging to the whole classroom while using multimedia resources.
As do I, Alexa. Our next presenter is Caitlin Wood.
Hello everyone. The first tool that I would like to discuss with everyone is a tool called Formule, and this is an online form builder where a teacher can input data to create graphs, charts, and forms. For example, a teacher may input reading scores for a classroom test, and this site can automatically create clear, organized graphs for the information that needs to be presented. This would help if the teacher wants to discuss the data with the class. So an example with this is that teachers can submit assignment due dates in upcoming presentations to Formule, which will create an agenda for the class. Then Formule will create the agenda for the class again, and the teacher is able to present it. So this is able to tell the kids what is able to see from the charts and see it visually. Teachers can also design a presentation to put on a smartboard, which would summarize the main point of the lesson. Since some students are visual learners, lecturing alone will not be as effective as using both lecturing and charts. If the student can see the information, they may understand the material better. Also, an obstacle to consider when using this tool is that all students may not be visual learners. So to incorporate, they could do a dance move for kinesthetic learners to supplement the visual characteristics of discussions using charts. Another obstacle is that teachers may not have access to a computer projector or possibly a smartboard, so this would prevent the teacher from presenting the lesson visually to the class.
This seems like a great tool to put on a teacher's website to inform students and parents about upcoming events in class or grades.
Yeah, thank you for that comment. I would like to present another tool to everyone, which is called BookWizard, and I find this to be an excellent tool to find books based on specific search criteria such as reading level, author, title, keyword, or to find books similar to specific titles. The results provided also indicate if the book has a reading counts quiz. If a quiz is available, it is very likely that the quiz is available for your student to take online at the website. The books can range from grade levels pre-K to 8th grade. Now, this tool can work for determining a student's reading interests, and teachers can make students book selections based on their interest and reading level. It is good to consider a few different authors to get a variety of storytelling and writing styles to the child. When students begin reading the chosen book, it helps the student with increasing reading comprehension, reading fluency, and spelling of words. In a first grade classroom in a placement I've had, I observed students taking a long time to decide on a book to read. I believe with this tool, the book will be easier to be chosen for the child, and it will take less time for them, and they can go ahead and start reading. An obstacle, though, with this tool is that I find that if a teacher has an English language learner in the classroom, it will be hard for the teacher to choose a book for the student because the tool only provides books in English. So they would have to go about and try to find another way to incorporate their language into the book wizard.
This seems like a great tool, Caitlin. This resource gets students engaged by reading, especially in a struggling reader, because it can be used with their interests and their age level. So I feel like that's really going to be helpful to a struggling reader.
Awesome. Well, thank you for that. And now I would like to present Alexa Kinlock to discuss her tools for our classroom.
The first tool I'd like to present is TouchCast. TouchCast's objective is to have everyone be able to create quality videos. This is a different tool because it looks like a video to the average person, but it's actually a website. Teachers and students can create interactive videos. TouchCast also has an educator's guide to help teachers get acclimated to the YouTube generation. There are teachers who have resources as well, like workshops and lessons plans. And in TouchCast, you can switch between the front and back camera on a mobile device as a built-in teleprompter, so you'll never have to use, say, those ums and buts. And you can place graphics over the video. Some benefits. Teachers can communicate tools with parents. One example is kind of what we're doing now. The teacher can present different tools like TouchCast even, or a different tool that they have maybe for literacy to help improve the communication between parents and teachers and also help improving the education at home. Teachers can use this tool to become more personal to the parents. They can create a TouchCast that introduces themselves and the classroom at the beginning of the year. Some uses. Teachers can film themselves in different locations, perhaps Washington, D.C., then play the video to teach the students about the nation's capital. This will provide the students with a virtual classroom. Teachers can use TouchCast to share online education tools with the parent to better help the students at home. I've observed something similar in the classroom. During one of my internships, a teacher once Skyped her husband to have because he had a special job in technology, who explained to the students over Skype. TouchCast could improve this experience for students in the future because the teacher's husband could have pulled up the website at the same time to give a better description of what he was explaining. How I could use this in my placement. I can use this in my placement by better communicating to the parents by making a TouchCast about myself as a teacher and explain my goals for this year.
I like TouchCast. I think that it would be good for visual learners because they're able to see and actually see what's going on with the videos and images. So I really like that.
Thanks, Caitlin. The second tool I'd like to present is called VideoAnt. It is a web-based video annotation, and the annotations are called ants, and they can be used for mobile or desktops. People can create a user account that is a library that keeps the annotated videos on an account dashboard called Ant. And they can export the video annotations in different formats. The embedded videos, or ants, can be on a website, and annotations can act as a conversation thread so you and your peers can analyze the main ideas of the videos with other users. Some benefits. Teachers can use this tool to keep their multimedia sources organized and get feedback on the video from teachers and peers on the quality of the ant. Some uses. Teachers can share their ant farms with parents and students so they can use and see multimedia sources about whatever topic they are learning about. And they can also have students have discussions on ants to further their understanding on discussions and analyzing material. I've seen something similar in the classroom when teachers have a bunch of websites saved to their desktop, but this can make saving websites to a whole new level. How to use in the placement. As a teacher, I can use an ant or an ant farm to organize my educational videos for my lesson plans. I can also upload the ant farm to my teacher website so I can get feedback from parents and some of the fellow teachers.
That seems like a great way to organize videos for your classroom.
Thanks, Allie. Thank you for watching our Google Hangout. I hope you and your child will find these resources fun and educational.